right off the bat, I've got to ask, who came up with the idea for you to be blinded by Martel?
Vince came up with the idea to be blinded by it, but I threw an extra little pinch in there. I told him, let's make it look like an accident. That way, Markel can say it's an accident, it's an accident, it's an accident, when the whole time everybody knows it was on purpose,
Mm.
which makes him a better liar or a bigger.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what was cool following this was, he would give like these apologies in
Oh,
promos, and he'd have this smile on his face the whole time. Man, he was just so good at playing the antagonistic heel.
oh yeah, absolutely. That was the whole idea. From my viewpoint, that was it, and it freaking worked, man.
It was awesome and certainly worked. And yeah, I mean, this is one of those things that all these years later, fans are still talking about it. And really, it gets pointed to a lot as like kind of one of the biggest moments or most memorable moments or times in your career. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's one of them.
That certainly you've had a lot, but yeah, this one stands out for a lot of people, and a big reason is what's to come with the whole contact lenses thing, which we're gonna get into. But before we do, I wanted to ask you, Jake, this early on, was the plan in place for a blindfold match at WrestleMania, or did that come down the road?
It came down the road as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about Martel for a moment. By this time, he'd already had a 17-year career after having started in wrestling when he was just a teenager. He'd been AWA champion, enjoyed a lot of success with Tito Santana and Strikeforce, and now he was onto the gimmick that he'd be best known for here as the model. Had you crossed paths with Martel before the WWF?
No, I had never crossed paths, man, and I regret that because man, he is certainly a dream to work with and a real gentleman.